Great day, great day, great day. It's me. It's me. Happy YouTube day, guys. Like I said, it should be your favorite day of the week because it's mine. We're gonna start things out first. Start this thing out first. I was recording and I stopped. You gotta bear with me, guys, because I'm still kind of dealing with this grief process. I did a purple light for my auntie. I did pass away last Monday. That's why I didn't do a video this past week. So we're here today. Not gonna hold you long. Life is too short. Life is too short to put energy into things that don't serve you no purpose, and to waste your life is too short to waste your energy on things that serve you no purpose. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into two parts. The first thing is like I used to be really messy back in the day, like really messy. And I used to always get myself in some shit, right? And I had to eventually, find myself to where I didn't have nobody around me. This is my early 20s. I didn't have nobody around me. And I had to really, I was really caught. Like I was always in some foolishness, running my mouth, and always in some drama. And eventually I just got tired of it. And I was like, I don't want to be like this. Because I started seeing myself, I started seeing other people doing things. I was like, oh, I do the same dumb shit. Like, that's not cute. I used to always go on rants on Facebook, post whatever was on my mind. This is going to be a no glasses video. Because the glare is really killing me. So, yeah. I used to always just post whatever was on my mind, say whatever, I really didn't give a damn. That's just really who I was. And I used to always just get it, can't nobody beat my ass. And that's really how I was with it. I posted whatever, if I was mad at somebody, I would post about it or whatever. Before I wouldn't even go to them, I would post about them. You know how people with those posts where it's they make a post about somebody and then you know who they talk about, so you go to the other person's page and they going back and forth doing the post. That was me in my early 20s. And I had to grow up. And one of my notes was some people post or repost some things to be mean, but can't post what's on their heart. So after they're gone, they have no choice but to put down the game controller. And what that's saying is you do all this going back and forth, and then eventually the person's real. Somebody's gonna grow up and say, I'm not gonna do this. I got other stuff I could be doing. And they go on about their business. And you really gotta, or something happens to them and they're gone, they pass away. And you really gotta put the game controller down, because all it is an unnecessary game. It's it's a game where nobody wins, And that's the things when you are beefing with somebody, nobody, when you're beefing with somebody and it's a lot of mess and it's a lot of cattiness, nobody wins. And it's it's just a game of back and forth, because even if the person drops out the conversation, you're left with these unresolved issues that you take to the next person. My eyes a little off, maybe I'm just a little quick, but I don't have my glasses on. You could be the one that's called home and you leave the other person behind, or you leave things out in the atmosphere that needed to be resolved or fixed or handled, Another thing that I put is, in this conversation I was having, because I have a lot of great people in my life who give me wisdom and they share things with me and bounce different thoughts off of each other. Another one of the thoughts were, you don't have to be physically sick to get up out of here. My auntie was 46 when she passed away. 46 years old. She's 9 years older than me. She was diagnosed with dementia in January. Went into hospice in May. And passed away in July. 7 months. 7 months. And she just turned 46 in May. So it's she has a birthday and finds out her birthday, and she's on her way out of here. And it's just one of those things where it's like my auntie and I had a great relationship, and it's like, thankfully, you know, when everything was said and done, you didn't have no unsaid words, you know. So you gotta look at it to where it's like, and I think I'm learning. I'm learning this as well. I put energy into areas where it can produce great things. You know, I have conversations or I hang with people that I feel like are gonna bring the best out of me. Like, granted, it's crazy because I'm always hearing mess. I'm always hearing mess from certain people, and it's like I'm looking like, this is what you're worried about. Like, it's so funny. I was having a conversation at work, and one of my coworkers and I, we actually talked about going to church together, and we have conversations about different things, and we laugh, we joke, we talk about a lot of different things. But the conversations that I value the most is when we talk about the importance of God, the importance of healing. We talk about trauma. We talk about different things, and you know, even to the point to where it's like, remember, it felt great to have these kind of conversations, you know. And I look at my best friends, I look at my circle, and it's like I look at, like, we vent about a lot of things, but we also build each other up. We build each other up, and we sometimes have to reel each other back in to remind each other, hey, life is too short to get caught up in this shit. Pull yourself out of it. You know? I had a reminder about responding to situations, even though I wasn't in a situation. Well, kind of, sort of. And I learned a lesson about, you know, sometimes you do more damage by just keeping your mouth shut versus responding. And I didn't want to, and I understood, like, I'm dealing with a lot, and I don't want to waste my time on things, but I'm dealing with grief right now, you know? And I'm processing a loss as well as trying to live life and trying to learn, trying to grow. And it's like all that entailed, but then I have other stuff that's coming. It's like, I don't want to deal with this stupid shit. Like, it's not necessary, you know? So you tend to understand, you understand, like, when you get the understanding. When it's like, when you see enough people pass away, it's just like, damn, it's like life is really short. My grandfather lived life, and he lived life to the fullest. My auntie, I had another auntie, she owned a bar in Detroit. She passed away, and she did everything she said she was supposed to do, except get married and have kids. Like, her nieces and nephews were her kids. Like, she was married to her business, and we were her family. And it's like they passed away young. Like, my auntie passed away. Both my aunties passed away young. And my auntie that had the bar, Aunt Teresa's, like, she it's funny because, it's not funny, but my childhood, they put on top of the bar, the main part of the bar, is pictures of people who worked at the bar that passed away. And it's like, in my mind, I knew it would happen one day. We all knew, but I never expected at 27 years old, I would see her picture up on that wall. Like, I never thought I would see that, you know? And I'm just like, wow, like, this is crazy. And I remember her living life but still putting limitations on life, you know? Like, I look at different people I see, like my papa, like, he lived his life to the fullest. He did whatever he wanted to do because he understood, like, life was short, you know? I'm understanding. My auntie used to always say this to me, like, live your life, be happy, be great, like, be like me. I've always lived my truth. I've always lived my truth. My auntie, when it came to me, she would always tell me, never apologize to no bitch for who I am. And she used to always say, like, you don't. I remember when I first came out, I was like, I'm sorry if I disappointed you. She was like, don't ever apologize for being who you are. Never apologize for being happy. Never apologize for choosing you, you know? And even in the last couple of years, like, my grandma passed away in 2019. My papa passed away in 21, 22, and then, no, 21. And then my auntie just passed this year. So that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So, but that's crazy. That's 7 years. 2019, 19, 20. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Interesting. That's some crazy math, but in these last couple of years, it's just crazy because I've watched, I don't know why my math is off, but it's like I've watched people just go and it's like, dang, it's like it teaches me, like even, like me, I'm quick to respond, but as well as like, let's just backtrack that because I'll talk about that another day. I'm learning to prioritize things that are important. Prioritize my health. Prioritize my mental health. Prioritize the things that mean the most. Like I got a doctor. I called my doctor's office, and I was like, hey, we need to talk to get some things in order, so I can make sure like I'm good, you know. And they always say you should get certain checks at a certain age, but I'm just like, I'm seeing, you know, that age threshold is kind of closing in on me a little bit. And with my different health conditions, it's just teaching me just like, okay, Russell, you gotta slow down a little bit, you know, or a lot, depending on who's talking, you know. I just thinking about life and thinking about, and that's the thing, like a lot of my conversations lately have been about life. It's been about life. It's been about how I'm moving and how I'm navigating through things and how I'm trying to change for the better and create healthier, what's the word? Healthier life choices. Healthier life choices. And choices that serve my better being, serve my purpose, serve my happiness. Like, yeah. So, for whoever's watching, life is too short to choose everybody's happiness over yours. Life is too short to be caught up in a bunch of shit that doesn't serve you purpose. Life is too short to walk around worried about, excuse my language, life is too short to worry about what the next bitch is doing. Especially when the bitch barely got the pot to piss in or wanted to throw it out of. You know? Like, I was mad about some other stuff that was going on. And then it just kicked to me, this has nothing to do with me. And I'm over here spending the last 15 minutes going off about something when I could be putting 15 minutes into doing this with you guys. Like, one night I got so mad and I said, no, I'm not going to put energy into it. And I wrote down notations for 2 episodes, you know? And it made me feel good and feel productive. So, yeah. You don't want to sit there and wake up one day and realize you wasted so much of your life people pleasing or helping build up people for them to get to their next level while you were still stuck on yours. You could have put it into your own. Yeah. So that's all I want to talk to you guys about. And this is not just for you, it's for me. Prioritize better. Prioritize better. Disperse your energy in a frugal way. Be frugal. Kind of like that mom for Everybody Hates Chris. Like, pinch pennies on your energy. You know? And, yeah. So, I want to thank you guys for your prayers, your support. Those of you who know what happened, reaching out. It has been a crazy, not crazy, but it's been a week. I've had a lot of private moments I haven't discussed where I'm just like trying to balance out my emotions. Shout out to everybody who's listened to me. Mama Taylor, Jeremiah, Martin, who really sat there and is like, listen to me go on my rants or just talk or just breathe. Like they really, and CC too, just checking on me, like everybody who's really just taking the time to just let me have my moments. And whether it was checking on me late at night or just listening to me vent late at night, like those things mean the world to me. Because I need those, I need that, you know, because I'm used to being that person to do the checking. So them doing that means a lot to me. My best friends for checking, like everybody taking the time out of their life just to make sure that, you know, we're okay over here. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a purple ring light effect every Thursday for the month of August for my auntie because her favorite color was purple. But keep us in your prayers. I'm gonna keep praying for you. This is different. Talking to my safe spaces, I can be laughing and funny, but it's like being back on this when it's like I know I wanna. Yeah. Next week's episode is gonna be a special one. I want to do it today, but the way that I want to do it has to be done in decency and in order, and that's how I'm gonna do it. So that's gonna be next week's episode, and I am excited because it is going to, it's gonna be special to me, and I'm excited because I get to, you'll see. I'm excited because it's going to be a special video. I'm sad, but I'm excited because of how special it's going to be. So, I love you all. I will see you all next week. Have a great day.